Hey, so in this video, we're gonna be going over goal setting. Why am I doing goal setting in an affiliate marketing related video, right? Well, the fact of the matter is, depending on what your goal is, it's gonna dramatically affect what niches you go into in affiliate marketing. It's gonna dramatically affect how you go about anything. In fact, it's gonna affect how you go about anything in life. It's very, very, very important to always figure out your goal, because if you don't know what your goal is, you're not gonna get there. You're gonna end up somewhere and it's not gonna be where you want. So we're gonna figure out your goal. So here's my system for goal setting. So I call it the SMART system for goal setting. So the first thing with setting a goal is you've got to make it specific, okay? So first of all, it's got to be specific. So it's got to be something like, I want to be making $10,000 per month, okay? I want to be making $100,000 profit per month, okay? What is it you want to be making? Whatever that is, you should have a number in mind. You know, you're like, I want to be racing Lamborghinis around the desert. I want to be making $10,000 per month and only working 10 hours a week. Okay, that's specific. That's a good goal. Now you're getting specific on both the money and the time, because you could make $10,000 per month, but if you are working 80 hours a week and you have to live in Bangladesh, you're not going to have that much fun, right? Because you're never going to be out. You're never going to get out of the office. You're stuck in an office 80 hours a week. You're stuck in a place you don't want to live, but you're making good money. What does it matter? So you've really got to figure out specifically what it is you want, okay? Feel free to like pause the video or do whatever you need to figure out some of these things. The next part is measurable. Okay, measurable. Your goal has to be measurable. The example I gave, $10,000 per month, working 10 hours per week. That's a measurable. An example of a non-measurable goal is, I want to be happier. You know, I just want to be happy. I just want my kids to love me. If you have some goal like that, I want to be happy. I want to travel more. You know, I want to travel more and I want my kids to be happy. Make it measurable. What's a way to make traveling more measurable? Well, currently, maybe you say you travel 4 times a year, and you want to travel, 8 times a year. You want to travel 2 times every 3 months. That's measurable. I want to go on a vacation 2 times every 3 months. I want a vacation 8 weeks a year. Whatever that is. It's got to be measurable. These loose goals are not going to work. I want to be happier. Well, how do you know if you're happier? I'm happier if, I wake up in the morning joyous. Well, start a journal. Start a journal and say, I'm feeling joyous today, or some way to measure it, but have some sort of measurable ways to figure out if you're getting closer to your goal. Otherwise, you're not going to get there. Otherwise, it's going to be loose and bullshit. So, A is for attainable. Attainable. If you guys know about me, I've coached tens of thousands of people over the years. I've been making millions of dollars from both affiliate marketing and from education for a little while. And I've talked to all sorts of students that are trying to become entrepreneurs. So I know my stuff when it comes to this, and I see people all the time tell me their goals. In all my courses, this is an important thing. The most common thing I hear is, from like a, let's say a young kid, some kid who's 18 years old, and he's like, I want to make $1 million a month, right? $1 million a month. And I'm like, bro, that's awesome, high five, but, what are you currently doing? He's like, I'm working at Jamba Juice. I hate my job. Can't stand another second of it. Like, how much are you making? $2,400 per month. I say, okay, how does what you're currently doing have any correlation with making $1 million per month? You're never going to move up to $1 million per month. He's like, well, that's why I'm trying to quit my job. I'm tired of making this, shitty money. The problem with what this kid in this example is saying, and this is a real example of a real person I spoke to, is, I forget his name. If he was really trying to make $1 million per month, he would quit his job immediately, because there's no way working at Jamba Juice is going to get you any closer, anywhere, to making $1 million per month. It's not even in the same ballpark. You don't make $1 million per month as a employee. You don't make $1 million per month. You only make $1 million per month as an entrepreneur. Okay, so that's really the only way you make $1 million per month. You don't really even make it as a founder or an investor. You can make a big fell swoop of $1 billion, but you don't make per month. So he has to be an entrepreneur, but if you're working as an employee, that's not possible. So make it attainable. And also, if you're working at Jamba Juice, you probably don't have a track record of success in your life. So you've got to start smaller. What would be more reasonable for somebody in that position to make, if they've only made $2,400 a month, is saying, I want to make my current income as an entrepreneur. I want to make $2,400 a month in my own business. You know, or maybe they say, I want to make $5,000 per month in my own business. Or maybe I want to make $5,000 per month as an employee. You know, I want to move up to general manager. Whatever that is, it's got to be attainable. If it's not attainable, you're going to lose interest, you're going to lose focus, you're going to lose your drive to achieve that. Because in this example, this kid is not going to get close to making $1 million per month for a while. It's ridiculous. And the progress is going to be so slow, it's almost irrelevant. So you want to set attainable goals, because you want to get to that goal, and then you want to create another goal. Does that make sense? Okay, so hope this is all kind of making sense, but you want it to be attainable. Don't give me some BS, you know, I want, 5 Lamborghinis in my garage. Get somewhere basic first, something you can achieve, because that achievement is going to drive you to get to the next level. It's going to motivate you. One of the reasons why I've been so successful teaching people entrepreneurship and affiliate marketing in general is because I have people start with making their first dollar online. The biggest hurdle, 90% of people, 99% of people in other programs don't make any money because the programs are complex and they focus on big goals instead of starting at the bare basics. People get overwhelmed. How many times has this happened to you, where you just get overwhelmed at the amount of information that's in front of you and all the systems, and maybe you don't understand one thing and you're trying to do more research, but more questions pop up. You just don't know what to focus on. Some people disagree with how this person teaches, etc., and you just get overwhelmed. You need specific attainable stuff. I have a over 90% success rate with my students because we start at an achievable goal, and then we move up. Then we move up to making your first $100. Then we move up to making your first $1,000 and $10,000, etc. That's why it works. So make it attainable. The next thing is making it relevant. Let's go back to the example where the person says, I want to make $1 million per month, right? How is that relevant to you? Money, you can't eat. I don't have my money with me. My wallet's over there. But, you can't eat money. You can't eat it. It's not sustenance. You can't sleep on it. You can't fall in love with it. I guess some people could fall in love with it, but you get what I'm saying. It's just a unit of exchange. It's not really something that's going to, in and of itself, change your life. So you have to figure out what's relevant to you. Is it just being happy? Is it getting in a relationship? You think money's going to help you get in a relationship? Is it you think money's going to make you happy? Do you really need $1 million a month to be happy? Do you really need $1 million a month to get in a relationship? Do you really need $1 million a month to, feel secure? Do you really need $1 million a month to, be able to spend more time with your family? Do you need to travel more to feel variety in your life or happy? Whatever those things are, you want to kind of dive deep into why it's relevant to your life. Now, in my example, I could say, let's say, I want to make $10,000 per month working 10 hours a week. So, and that's relevant because I'm getting to spend time with my family. and I'm still feeling like I'm, involved in my business and it's not out of my control, and $10,000 a month is what I need. My mortgage is, maybe $2,000 and, taxes are $4,000, and really all I need is, I need $4,000 a month to live. If that could be steady and passive, perfect, but, I'd like to have some savings. So I'd like $10,000 a month, passive income, and I would like to have $300,000, $200,000 in savings. That would be good. That would be, that would be perfect. And then I'd feel secure and I could just be a person and go about my life, just be a person. So you want to make it relevant to your situation. Don't be too crazy. Making it relevant makes it accessible to your mind. It makes that goal beautiful. The next thing is a good one, is time bound. Time bound. I set a time constituent like, I want to be working 10 hours per week, but you should set a time for you to achieve this goal in. I was actually talking with a friend last night who's a venture capitalist out here in LA. We were talking about a mutual friend of ours named Laurent, and we were talking about how he gave us amazing advice. Kai was trying to break into venture capital, and he was saying, I was really trying to break into this, and he was asking Laurent how to do this, and Laurent said, look, I would continue doing these things that you're doing, but I would set a deadline for you to achieve this by, or else I would, or else just move on because it's not for you. I would do the same thing with whatever goals you do. Is if you're saying I want to be making $10,000 per month as an affiliate marketer, that's my goal. Put a time limit on it. Say by the end of 2019, I need to be making $10,000 per month in affiliate marketing, or else it's not working for you. Or you could give yourself a small goal. By the end of 3 months, I need to be earning at least $100 a week from affiliate marketing, or else it's not working, okay? So the time limit is important because not every business is for everybody. Everybody's got their seat. Everybody's got, something they do better than other people. Everybody's got their true expression of themselves. Each of us are, are unique people. And we fit into unique areas. Some of us are better as, data people. Some of us are better kind of therapists and talking to people. Other people are better managing others and, motivating people and managing and whatever. The point is, everybody's got natural skills, natural people they connect with, natural whatever. So affiliate marketing might not be for you. But the point is, no matter what, you've got to finish what you've started. Whenever you start something, whenever you start a job, you have to go through it. Don't cut it off short, but set a time limit on it still. So say, look, I'm committed. You've committed to affiliate marketing to make it a business, but set a time limit on it for yourself to be successful. Or else move on and say, John, awesome. I made my first dollars, did it, great, but I feel much more of an affinity towards trading cryptocurrency, altcoins, options, or whatever that is. Or maybe, you say, John, that's great, but I feel much more of an affinity towards like network marketing and putting up flyers and handing out business cards. Or great, John, I tried affiliate marketing, 3 months went by or 6 months went by, but I feel much more of an affinity towards selling used cars, whatever that is for you. So do this. I'd encourage you right after this, set up your goal. A good example of a goal might be, something like I said, I should be making $10,000 a month, 10 hours per week. If I'm not doing this by the end of 6 months, then I'm going to move on to something else. This keeps you focused, right? If you're not willing to do that, maybe you mark it down to $1,000 and you say $1,000 a month. I should only be working 20 hours, per week after 3 months. If I can't earn $1,000 a month after 3 months, I'm moving on. But the good thing about this is you focused yourself, because how many people can't even focus on one business for 3 months, right? How many people can't do that? A lot of people. A lot of people. Most people I come into do not set up this time bound. They don't set a goal. And by setting a goal, by doing this exercise, don't put it off, you're going to be so much more powerful. Tape it up, put it on your background of your phone, put it on your wall or put it on your mirror, whatever you need to do, set this goal, post it everywhere. Post it on Facebook, post it on, tell me about it on Facebook or YouTube or whatever. But hope this helps you out.